TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Good morning, this is Elevate Television Advancing Kingdom Lifestyle, and this is the Morning Digest Wednesday edition, the day of opportunities. But before we go to the opportunities, the link is already out on Facebook and on YouTube. You can link it up. If you have not subscribed to our page, Elevate TV Kenya, please do so that you can get a live update on every production that is coming on your way. And so if you have not subscribed, please go and subscribe. And you will get all the programming every day, and you're going to enjoy Elevate TV programming. So today is a Wednesday Morning Digest. We are dealing with opportunities. Have you done your sharing? Good. Mine is done. And remember, we are dealing with opportunities in the insurance industry. I tell you what, we are going to be dealing with the information, the misinformation, the half information. We will demystify the industry, and I tell you, some of you, the thoughts you've had will be changing today. So call your friends and let them know that we are on air, and today I have good professionals. These are not quacks. I tell my friend, I have good people on the ground, and they say when you see a lady, you have to change your mind. So today we have a lady and a gentleman. We have good. I've just done my link. My link is out, YouTube and Facebook. Send it on WhatsApp. Some of the people in your groups on WhatsApp, send it to your family groups. Let them see. Don't stay at home. And I remember we said every opportunity that comes your way is another opportunity for you to share it with somebody else. Remember, opportunities become better when they are shared. So today we are sharing an opportunity with you in the insurance industry. And with me today is Rachael and Steve.
Pleasure.
I tell you, these guys, you're ready for a real ride. So, Rachael, let's begin with the ladies.
Yeah.
Look at the camera, introduce yourself, and we can kick off.
Good morning, viewers. My name is Rachael Muriithi. I'm a professional in the insurance industry. I'm a member of the Insurance Institute of Kenya. That's the professional body that governs the insurance profession. I've been in the insurance industry for the last 14 years, so you can imagine the kind of experience that I'm bringing to this topic, and we are ready to demystify the opportunities and also the topic about insurance. Karibuni sana.
Well, Steve, it's your turn.
Thank you, our viewers. Today we are here to discuss matters insurance, and today we are not selling products. My name is Stephen Muriithi. I'm the principal officer of Earnest Insurance Agency. I've been in the insurance sector for the last 14 years. And Earnest Insurance Agency has been there for the last 9 years. We are professionals. We deal to helping people understand and master insurance matters. Thank you.
And I've been around for 14 years.
Thank you. Yes.
All right. I like what you're saying. You know, every time people hear insurance, which product are these guys about to sell?
We are not selling.
Yeah.
Today, no product is being
Yes.
sold.
Yes.
So sit down and relax. So we're not selling any product. And just as a beginning, let me ask you.
Yes.
The insurance industry, you know, we are not going to go into much, but the misinformation.
Yes.
There's a lot of misinformation out there about insurance, right? And who propagates it, and where does it come from?
I think let me just take you back before we just go to misinformation. Insurance industry, our viewer, is a very big industry in the economy. Right now, I would say last year we did the total premium collected was 309.77 billion.
Wow.
Insurance premiums that was collected
In this country.
in this country of Kenya. So when you think about insurance, people just think about insurance companies. Maybe they just think about insuring their vehicles, but insurance industry is a whole ecosystem. Moses, one thing, I don't know whether you know that insurance feeds a big percentage of the population.
I know that one.
In this manner, We have 58 registered insurance companies. We have 203 insurance brokers. We have 12,872 registered insurance agents. We have what we call bank assurance, and then from that portfolio is where we have other service providers in the industry.
All right.
You can imagine how big it is.
It's a big umbrella.
So that's why misinformation may be there.
Maybe, yeah, because you see,
Yes.
while we were growing up,
Yes.
we were not told how big it is.
Yes.
We were only shown a very small aspect of it. And because of that small aspect, our what you called our world view
Yeah.
on that industry
Yes.
was shaped.
Yes.
And that shaped not only me, but many people.
Sure.
And so when we were growing up, that was the attitude we have, and I don't want to mention it. So it's and it's all over, by the way. It's not only
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
insurance industry. So
Yeah.
I mean, you need to understand that. So when you talk about insurance and how big it is,
Yes.
I want to talk about simply somebody in the house who's finished school or is just thinking about a career change or is just thinking about what can I do next.
Yes.
Why would I choose that industry?
Okay. I think insurance has evolved. Let me say it has evolved with time. Right now we have the College of Insurance. So if a person that you do have just finished college and maybe they are wondering, where do I start? So I think the starting point, because the bare minimum to start an insurance career is just have a certificate of proficiency. We call it COP.
Sure.
Just a 3 months course that you can do, and you go to the insurance industry and you start just selling the product, either as an agent or as a tied agent in a particular company. So it's a good place to start. But what I say also about insurance, it's like a marathon. People start so many people are starting the insurance the career, because I remember when we came in as a very big team, and you see like the insurance industry, the companies, they keep on training people every day. They have people, but at the end maybe of 2 or 3 months, very few remain. So they have to be that heart of you are a hard person, and also the persistency, because today you go to a person, they turn you off. You go to the next, they turn you off. So if you are a very faint-hearted person, then you'll give up on the way. But I can tell you, the people who have stood in insurance, they have succeeded. And for us who have been there for 14 years, I don't want to change career in the next many years. I want to stay. Maybe will divert to other things, but still insurance will be a core business.
Will be a core business.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I think I like a point you've just said.
Yes.
You cannot be faint-hearted.
Yes.
You can't.
And it's not just in insurance, in anything. You cannot be, and it's the element of quick money. I think the patience is tested.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's all over. It's not
Sure.
it's not only in the insurance industry. I think in every industry, because there has to be evolving, there has to be movement from place to place. Maybe we start something, Steve. How did you join?
When,
So that we start there.
Yes. Thank you for that, because insurance I joined after university.
Oh.
And initially, long ago, people were told, you remember you're telling me a story that mmeambiwa msome ama mtaenda kwa insurance. The perception the perception there out was that insurance is for maybe the unlearned people.
Yes.
But I can tell you, most of the professionals we have today in insurance careers, they are serious guys. These guys, I joined as a graduate, and I did the certificate of proficiency. I had done a degree in accounts, but I found my niche in the insurance sector, which has been a journey. Started a very junior position as a sales executive. We were called direct sales executives that time in a company called CIC Insurance, and that journey started there. But when I joined the insurance sector, I don't think about accounts again. I think I just found that it was just a new market, that new opportunities, because of sometimes the rejections that were there. And my principles is that I know I'm a diligent man. So I knew this is an opportunity to demystify this matter of insurance is having con people, Insurance people don't know what they are doing. So the most important point that I made is that I should know the products. So when I started was first of all to understand what am I selling. And to date, I can tell you the products we sell, I make sure that first of all, actually I've owned or I've bought that product. So when I'm going to a customer to say to them a product, is something that I've benefited from. So that journey started very low, but within a year or two, because I was very passionate about it, I was able to move to ranks. And by the third year, I was able to go to quite a good position in another underwriter. And from there, my goal was within 5 years, I start an agency. So that has been my journey. And when I started, because the passion that has been there, I usually say, even if I've given an appointment, sometimes people try to fish me and tell me the opportunities there, but tell them insurance is a career. So the first point is to take insurance as a career.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a career.
It's a
Look at
career.
that camera and tell somebody. First of all, think it as a career.
Think about insurance as a career, not as a side hustle. For me, insurance has been a career that's very interesting, very dynamic, and you cannot be bored in insurance if you are passionate about it. Think of insurance as a career. Yes.
Wow. So I like how we are going, because you said you need the certificate of proficiency, and
Yes.
they have a college now. So now they are
College
no
of
rogue
Insurance.
guys. The
Yes.
rogue guys are being cleared out.
Yes.
There is the kind of experience you built over the years.
Yes.
And the kind of course, the experience comes with a lot of lessons.
Yeah.
You learn, and you know. Now you know what is good, what is not good in insurance, and how
Sure.
you can pursue it. Eh?
Yes.
What would you tell someone who has been disappointed and has given up and would want to come back?
What I would say for someone who has been disappointed, disappointments are there in every sector. First of all, you know, life is not just a smooth road. It has hills and mountains and bumps. One thing is that you should, first of all, sit back and ask yourself, where did I go wrong? Where did I missell? What was the problem? Did I not know the products that I was selling? Was I selling for the wrong insurance company at that point? I thank God that right now, through the regulation of Insurance Regulatory Authority, through the associations that are there, we have seen the rogue companies, they are actually being wiped out slowly by slowly, because nowadays when you have a complaint, the IRA can listen to you. So maybe you are disappointed because a claim was not paid. But just collect yourself, come back, understand the product, know the best companies to work with, and then go again to the market and sell.
Go again to the market.
Yes.
Rachel,
Yes.
you know we have very many ladies.
Yes.
And it's amazing. I've seen a lot of ladies in the insurance industry.
Yeah.
One of my best friends is in the insurance industry. She does very well. Is it a ladies thing, or the boy child is under siege?
Maybe what I can say, I think when it comes to careers, and I've seen this in the corporate sector, that you call for an interview and then the ladies and the gents come. The ladies are able to present themselves in a better way. Yeah, so that's why they get these opportunities. Because remember, most of the time, even in insurance, especially when you're starting, you're just going there out to sell your product, and so you need that person who can be able to present themselves in a very professional manner. So I think sometimes the boy child is shying off, and I think this is also another opportunity just to encourage the boy child just to come up with confidence, because what the insurance industry need is just the confidence. Because if you are confident out there, because I remember when we are starting, you are that fearful person, you didn't know even when you're approaching people. But nowadays I find myself, when I go to an institution, I don't get those disappointments. So because you go there confidently and also as a professional. So once you present yourself with confidence, even people will not put you off. Yeah.
We are talking about insurance industry.
Yes.
It's a big umbrella.
Yes.
Are there specializations? Somebody can specialize in a certain area.
Yes.
And before you say which area, just give a brief on maybe like what are the keys, arms that have come up in the insurance industry.
As I started by saying that it's a whole ecosystem. apart from the insurance companies, we have other service providers that help the insurance to run smoothly. We have people we call assessors. Those are parts that they still feed from the insurance premium that we pay. We have loss adjusters. We have risk surveyors. We have garages that repair motor vehicles after an accident. And we have also we call claim settling agents. Insurance industry, what you should understand is, first of all, know which area are you passionate about. We have guys who are providing technology platforms. Actually, that's an area that young people will tell you, if you're able to offer solutions in the industry concerning offering technology, making things seamless, that's an opportunity. And if you look, when we say we have 309.7 billion in terms of premium, that premium does not just go to the insurance company. It scales down to every company or service provider, to every employee. And now when you come to the insurance companies as a company, we have people we call the sales team, the marketers, which are there. We have underwriters. We have claim analysts. We go all the way to have people who deal with assessment internally. So when you look at as a profession, there are areas, different areas that you can plug in. You don't, most people know insurance just through the marketers.
Yeah, the marketers, yeah.
Yes, sisi ndio tunajulikana sana.
Those are the loud ones.
Yes, but behind the scenes,
Yes.
I can tell you these are team. Actually, the biggest team is behind the scenes.
You know, I
Yes.
came to know that just by something.
Yes.
I wouldn't say an accident.
Yes.
Because it was through an accident.
Yes.
And you know, somebody came up and said, "I'm from insurance. I need to assess this vehicle. It had been hit." So I went through, checked the car, and I said, "Oh, so we have other people,
Yes.
who come to." You know, to check if what you're saying is true. And
Yes.
they come work with the police, you know,
Yes.
things like that. And so the industry is big.
It's big.
And somebody can find something to do.
Yes.
Sure.
You know, like industries, take for instance even the one like the media now, we are here.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the people seated here, they don't know they are cameramen, there are people who repair them, there are people who do that, there are people who make props.
Sure.
So it's the same thing.
Yes.
So there are people who do assessments and all that.
Yes.
So can I train specifically for that?
Yes, yes, because like assessment, that's a person in the mechanics, maybe a mechanical engineer or such. We have loss adjusters. They have their own professional bodies that trains for that. So it's a whole ecosystem. I think also Steve has forgotten just to mention the health providers. You can imagine
Yes.
the big hospitals, most of them, their premiums are fed or their money comes from the insurance. Because once you go to a hospital, they ask you, are you paying cash or
Yes,
through a
the
card?
insurance.
Yes, so
Yes.
even the service providers, the health service providers, there are so many. Talk about the hospital, the dentist, and also talk about even the opticians and all that. It's a whole ecosystem. Yes, yes.
So the ecosystem, in that part of the ecosystem, there are opportunities for everyone. You know why I do opportunities? I'll tell you now.
Yes.
Why I do the Wednesday opportunity program
Yes.
Yes.
is because I came across a young man who told me there are no opportunities. So I'm still working for that young man tonight.
Wow.
I'm looking for opportunities for that young guy. It's a reason we put up the Wednesday opportunity.
I think, Moses, when that person says there are no opportunities, I think first of all, as a young person, first of all, identify yourself and know which area are you smart in?
Yeah.
Which area do you want to focus in? You know, you cannot just sit back and say there are no opportunities. And maybe even this person maybe is a software engineer. This is someone who is able to develop a software. But now they're just sitting back. You see, like now there are small softwares we need, like client management systems.
We'll come to that.
Yes.
I'm just thinking about it. I want you to think about that statement. There are no
Opportunities.
opportunities.
Yes.
I told the gentleman, you are lying. Because even when you walk on the street, you know, one time we were walking on the street.
Yes.
And a young man saw a lady struggling to park. I think I just started. And he never asked for money.
Yes.
But the lady walked out and gave him. I told there are opportunities all over.
Yes.
I'm not saying you go and become a parking attendant. I'm just saying there are opportunities in many areas.
Yes.
And so that's how this thing started.
Yeah.
And so we've had people who have sat here over and over again. But one of them said,
Yes.
opportunities are not there for those who don't have eyes.
And I think that's what I wanted to say. They just need to open their eyes and see the opportunities.
Yes.
Because as you are saying, the opportunities are everywhere. So in every sector, even in a small ways, there are so many opportunities. So the young people don't sit in the house and you are just saying no opportunities. Sometimes even volunteer.
Yes,
There's one of my clients who just went there and they were telling me, somebody just come and volunteer, maybe in this particular department, and for some time, maybe for 1 month or 2 months, they will not be paid. But if they see a person who is diligent, they will be giving you something, even if it's a K or 1,500 per day.
My first job was a volunteer.
Yes.
My first job. When I finished media school, I volunteered in us. I went for attachment and
Yes.
media employee. So I volunteered to be going there every day. So I used to go there, clean the studios. So one day they fired everyone. So
You are left cleaning.
They forgot the cleaner.
and
So the next thing they were asking, the guy never finished this program.
Yes.
Can you do it? I said,
yes, I'm here. and when you see, this also the mindset, people or the young people have realized they want to make it very fast. I can tell you it's a journey. When I look back, after leaving the employment to go and run the agency, it took me around 4 years to start, 4 years, to start seeing now the fruits. But when now it peaked, that was, the struggle was history. So it needs someone who is very persistent. You need to be very patient. Where you are saying there's no opportunity, maybe the opportunity is actually what you are doing, but you are feeling, I best I put you in the same speed. It just needs patience.
What you're doing is the opportunity.
Yes. yes.
What you're doing is the opportunity. I want to talk, we have a few, I think we are going to go for a break.
Yes.
And I want to just touch your mind on something. You talked about technology.
Yes.
The industry has been affected by technology. I mean, has been impacted, not affected, by technology, and its positive impact. What do you think? Now, you've been there for 14 years. I'm sure you went in when there was no technology. Well, now there is technology.
Yes.
What are the major fruits of technology?
What I tell you, thank you for reminding me about technology. Let me tell you, insurance when it started, it was a bit very analog. Everything you had to do it through forms. That's why we were carrying folders.
Yes.
I remember there is a kabag I was carrying and someone was telling me, your kabag, I had a client who we met in a lift. Akaniuliza wewe ni mtu wa insurance. and then I had to think fast and tell them that I had gone to insure my vehicle. but there was a kabag we were carrying because we could carry those forms. But now, what technology has done, we have now been given opportunity. These are big opportunities to do online applications.
Yes.
You can be able to propose insurance online through a portal. You can be able to go and just log into maybe a system and just feed it your data and you're given insurance. Then another major breakthrough that happened in the insurance sector was when we moved from physical motor certificate to digital certificates.
Hey.
I can tell you that changed the game. Yes,
that was the game changer.
Yes. So when we say, like when COVID came, maybe the season for COVID, insurance companies, when they started now embracing that you can work from home. Most of us nowadays, we are hybrid. We just need to do our sub call, a Zoom or a Google Meet, and we are able to give you services wherever you are. So that has made even the customer being able to access information real time. So when we talk about technology, it was a game changer for the industry.
Yes.
That's why you see even the growth. The growth in the industry has been very consistent, and we are also hoping as the industry grows, if the young people can plug in all those services that I've mentioned about, you see, if the industry doubles, we also need double workforce.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So the opportunities in the tech world are many. Developers, those who can offer solutions for insurance companies, that's a big opportunity. You see, like even payments mode. Most companies now do just M-Pesa and Visa, and then the systems are synchronize the payment and the policy.
Yes.
So that's what I would mention.
You mentioned the electronic, what was it called?
The certificate.
Motor certificates. Yes.
I don't want to mention him,
Yes.
but he's my brother.
Yes.
He had insured his 2 vehicles, and then one had an accident.
Yes.
My goodness.
Yes.
When they picked that thing,
Yes.
they said, this is a paper. Hey, there was a lot of problems because actually at that time a whole company they sacked a whole team. I remember that because now they were even begging not to go public.
Because of the fake certificates.
They discovered they have not. The losses are because the people are giving them fake documents, and people are paying monthly, and you know those days you would collect.
Yes, cash. And that's an area we should come back.
You know, people were collecting you, and they were very punctual.
Yes.
Hey, boss.
Pesa. Yes.
So it was I think that to me that was the greatest breakthrough, and I really liked to, that one to me was very important, because that way now you're able to verify,
Yes.
and also it helps you who is doing the, in the industry, so that people know this is a genuine product, and you can tell them check it out, find out, as we do about technology.
Yes.
Now, technology, you know, has 2 faces.
Sure.
It has you,
The human.
the company guy,
Yes.
and the customer person.
Yes.
How have you been able to integrate the customer to be able to use the same technology and use it well?
I think what most of the companies are doing, they have a portal which clients can log in themselves, be able to get a product and pay and get maybe a certificate of that. And also even as agent intermediaries also, we are able to log in. You can log into a portal and then you generate certificates. And also even for travel insurance, I know there are companies which, if you just need a travel insurance, you go to their portal, you fill in the forms online, and then you get the travel document. So you don't need to go there physically. You don't need to call a person. Even the other thing I've also seen is quotation. Maybe you need a quotation, a medical quotation. I know of a very good company where their systems are very good. Just tell me, Moses, I need this and this quotation. You give me the size of your family. Then I just go to their portal, do the quotation, and I send you. I have not talked to them. So and when they respond with a quotation, they also send a proposal form. So it's that things are becoming easier.
Wow.
Yes.
So because you see, the other part is that the technology is there, but then some people are not. It's like there was a research on technology services by government. And so they were having this research, I think a year ago or something. And there was this finding that the government systems are a bit too tedious. So simplify them. So as we wrap up, has it affected your incomes? We'll come back with that.
That's a nice one.
Well, this is Morning Digest Wednesday edition. We are going for a break. This is the insurance industry. Whatever you have as a question, we are ready to answer it. Remember, now it's time for question and answer. Whatever you want clarified, Steve and Rachel are here. They will clarify for you. Keep it elevate. We'll be back.
In Pillars of Faith,
These truths that we bring out every week around the Word of God, they are meant to strengthen our faith.
Time is a consequence of light. The light you have will inform the time you'll be in.
we seek to fulfill the mandate of the Great Commission.
The purpose of God for believers is for formation of sons.
What are the pillars that we need in our lives?
Bearing fruit is spiritual maturity. You cannot bear fruit if you're not mature.
That is our agenda, motivation and intention.
Introduce Jesus into the matter, and your times and seasons will shift.
Pillars of Faith, every Tuesday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. There's no nation, no town, no city without fathers.
Being a Holy Spirit driven church is New Testament.
The quality of the message, it was based in Acts chapter 2.
And I took my Bible and I went from street to street. Is anybody dead here?
We never met those miracles a reason to appeal for money or to be known. No.
Tracing the Mantles is a program whose core is to identify mantle carriers from our fathers.
That Catholic woman stood and he was sliding everywhere. He said, oh yes, now this is the black Catholic woman.
But these are not only mantles, but spiritual authorities that have paid the cost, stood the test of time.
You are given 6 hours to leave the country.
And made lots of sacrifices for the gospel of Jesus Christ.
Many of us invested in the school, college, university ministry.
But these are not only mantles, but spiritual authorities.
One of the things that bring revival in this country is the power of the Holy Spirit, the presence of the Holy Spirit.
Catch Tracing the Mantles every Sunday from 8:30, hosted by Pastor Sunda Juma, only on Elevate TV.
Welcome back. We were talking about technology and the insurance industry, and we left a question that was unanswered. So we'll answer that one as we finish. Rachael, we were talking about specialization. You remember, and I think Steve put it very well. So can I specialize? And what are the areas I can specialize? Okay. You know him, he talked about the service providers.
Yes.
What can I provide?
So I'm going to talk about the insurance industry itself. In the insurance industry, there are 3 kinds, or maybe 4. So we have general insurance. So general insurance deal with property, motor, and all that. So that's one. We have sales people who have just specialized in selling maybe motor insurance and just selling property insurance to institutions and also individuals.
Medical.
We also have medical, still under general insurance. So there are people who just sell medical. Somebody will specialize in medical for individuals, somebody will do corporate medical.
Sure.
Yes, there's also life insurance. And I think the aspect of insurance, we have seen it more in the life agent, individual life, a person coming to you to sell a policy to you.
Yes.
But then also in life insurance, there is group life, where you target institutions. There is also pension, which is a very big industry, because like in Kenya, the pension funds, they're in excess of 1.6 trillion. So you can imagine how big the industry is. And when you talk about pension, you are targeting individuals, especially in the informal sector, because most of them, they don't have a pension scheme or the retirement plan. So, and also people maybe who are moving employment just to transfer their pension. So there are all those aspects. And then also we have the new entrant, the asset management. Because most of the fund managers, they are also in the insurance sector. So you can go out there, sell the unit trust. We are talking about money market funds. We are talking about the equity funds, the balance fund. So there is that area, and I know people who have just specialized in selling the unit trusts. So you can specialize in all those areas.
All those areas you can walk in and specialize in.
Yes.
Wow. You know, one time I was in Joburg, and I was staying with someone, so I asked him, what do you do? He told me, I sell death insurance. You know, and you know the way the English is.
Yes, death insurance. We wonder whether we
I asked
to
him
die.
So yeah, and people buy it.
Yes.
you know, death is big business there. So there are, you know, then when you die, so you, to avoid all these these things that happen, so you have an insurance that covers
funeral expenses and all that.
And now you say it in South African English, the funeral. So I understood. Whoa, insurance is big.
Yeah,
it's big.
There are very many big things that you can do. Now, you have those specialization areas,
yes,
and but that means then there are insurance agencies or agents that basically that is their specialization.
Yes, I would still add on that and say sometime as we specialize, people have misconception that insurance is for the rich, for the elite. I happen to have a customer just was talking to another day, and when we just is in the informal sector, but they make good money. And I asked, when I explained to him about the insurance and all that, he told me this statement. Unajua hizi vitu tunaonanga kwa TV. Then he told tunaonanga hizi vitu kwa TV. Then he just told me that he has felt that he needs two of the products that I was explaining to him. So when we talk about specialization, you can even specialize in terms of targeting the informal sector. Actually, that's where the market is.
I wanted to ask you that in areas of diversification. Because you see, and by the way, I would say it is both ways. Even those selling the policies, they would look for somebody who maybe has a salary, or something. So they would go to that one rather than the guy in the
construction,
the construction or in the Mutumba market or something. It took some years, by the way. Even the banks to realize actually the money is not with these guys with ties. They started going down there, so you would find them with a nice tent in Muriithi, and they would get more accounts there than waiting at the office. So that diversification, how has it been going on?
How is this? Sorry.
How has it been going on in the insurance industry? Because migrating from those guys to the guys on the streets.
Well, one thing, how the insurance has evolved is that the insurance companies have tried to simplify products, and also the sales team have also tried to be more dynamic in terms of the approach. You see, like the millennials, that's a big target market. And these guys want something that they need insurance, and within 10, 20 minutes they have their policy. When you tell them to go the process and do it for 1 hour, fill a form, you find these guys shy off. So for the companies that are going that direction of technology, they're able to reach out. Then the other thing is the micro insurance. When we say micro insurance, we may think it's a very small thing, but I think that's the biggest market we have, the micro insurance, because is insurance in the informal sector. And I can tell you, Moses, that this economy of Kenya in Araniwa and those guys, the money is there. The informal sector, when these guys are guys who you find them walking, and you think this guy maybe has nothing, but this guy even owns houses, rentals. So depending on the approach, because sometimes you need to go and approach them from their level. Usiende na kizungu mingi. Ingine they somewhere went and this guy told us, situongee Kikuyu bwana. you know, and this guy, after we changed the language, he was very keen to listen to us. And so I'm saying what we are also doing is the target and the product simplicity. Yes, simplifying the products.
Just to add, when it comes to the micro, I think what we are lacking in the industry is the product. For the micro. Because remember, these are people who are getting money on a daily basis. So you need a product that a person can be able to pay either on a daily basis or on a weekly basis. So I think also that a space that a person can plug in, because what happens, you can develop a product and then you sell the idea to an insurance company, such that when they are marketing that product, you are the developer. So whatever they sell, they will be giving you a percentage. Yeah, so it's a big idea, and I think that's one, especially the micro, because like this year I think it's this year or last year, is when the Insurance Regulatory Authority registered the first micro insurance company in Kenya. Because what they have been doing, it has just been a department in the insurance industry. So it's a big area that people can be able to look at, but also remember the micro, you need numbers.
You need numbers.
So if you need numbers, then you can't be going one-on-one. So you need to either as a chama, either through technology, and that way you'll be able to reach
I think
more
the approaches are many, and one can, the numbers are there because you see, I saw somebody who went that way and began to do a daily, where I am, there's a guy who came and he wanted to, you know, there's this boda business.
Yes.
And the person was finding challenge, people are not buying boda bodas. And so he created a way where they can pay daily.
Yeah. True.
Daily. And this guy makes about 500 to 1,000 a day. So if he can raise 200 a day, 200 a day, 200 when he has more money he raises. So he was able to give them bikes at a pay a day. He used to call it pay daily.
Wow.
Owner boda.
You
know, and that way he was able to sell a lot of that. So, and he was even not an organization. He was actually a shop.
Wow.
He was a guy from a shop.
Because creativity, being innovative.
Innovation has to come from those who are in need.
Yes.
And you see those needs you're seeing are where the innovation now comes in, and you're able to build the product for them. I want to ask you, because you know you are all rosy, all rosy. Are there challenges in this insurance industry? You guys are talking like this is a yacht business.
The challenges, they are many. Let me just take you back to where we started.
Yes.
Because when I came out of campus, you want an office job, an 8 to 5.
Yes.
So
remember we sang for you at the graduation.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
And we cooked for you.
Yes.
So we want to see you in an office.
Yes, and with a good suit and all that.
Yes.
So I came out and I saw this opening, salespeople. So I said, let me just try. But when I got that chance, I was still looking for employment. I was still looking for a job. Because to me, that was not a job.
Yes.
So I remember even when we were doing the training, because we went for a very rigorous training for 1 month. I went for another interview during that training, trying to look for a job. So I think now from there, now when I accepted that this is now what I want to do, and that's why we are telling the young people, you need to change the attitude. Because once I changed that attitude, and now I said, now I want to stay in the insurance industry, I've seen the success. I remember one of the biggest thing is rejection, especially in the insurance. So you need to change the tactics of how you approach customers. So instead, nowadays I have seen people going to social media, because by the way, social media, one, you are selling to strangers, because once we come to the industry, you want to go to your relatives, to your friends, and let me tell you, they will never buy from you until they see you succeed. Yeah, so even my own, they have come when they have seen me succeed. So when you go to the social media, provided you give information, because what we have realized, whatever is lacking in this industry is information. Once you are able to give information and then be consistent, you'll be selling products like no other. Like when, like in the money market that we do, I think more than 50% or 70% of our, we have never met. You just talk to them. They call you, you tell them the process, and then they come in, and you have never met. So it's a world, especially this world of technology, I think especially for the generation Z.
They call it
Z. So once you go to that area, the social media, you can be sure that you'll be able to say, but be consistent.
Now that you have mentioned it,
Yes.
tell me, what is the opportunity in that generation?
In that generation,
and as you talk about that generation, I'll give you a very good example.
Yes.
I'll not mention the company because this is something they have not paid for. So this company is a land buying company. And this guy, land buying in this country, it has its ups and downs, its stories, its all this. And the man was doing a clean job, good business. So he decided, I'll target the young people. And the man came up with a product for generation Z. The guys in campus. He didn't want anybody in office. He said the guys in campus can own a piece of land.
Yes.
And so he began to go to them and told them, listen, you have normal pocket money. If you save this amount per month, I'll give you a land at this time. an amazing. He was giving the report. He said he was able to bring in over 1,000 young guys in college from first years to fourth years.
Imagine.
And they were paying diligently, monthly, and some of them, because the beauty was, some of them, the land that were buying was near their college. Wow. They could see it with their eyes. And some of them now, they are finished and all that. So what are the opportunities in that generation?
The opportunity is in two ways. First of all, for the insurance companies. The insurance companies have to change their tactics. They have to offer products and also have an open system where they are not micromanaging their sales force. These guys want to work from home. They want to work from online. That's one opportunity on the part of the insurance companies.
Yes.
Products that these guys can sell and manage them virtually. The other opportunity is that most guys are in social media now and then, or most 80% of their time, the Generation Z, they're in social media. When in social media, what are you doing? Are you just watching videos that others have created, content that others have created? You can learn a product. You know, insurance is very cheap. People think it's expensive. Like a PA with 2,000, you get a PA of $500,000 personal accident, that is. Home insurance, with 6,000, you're able to insure a house worth 5 million. You know, those are things that people don't know. Just create a niche, know a product, have the certificate of proficiency, be licensed by the IRA, Insurance Regulatory Authority, as a young person. And then from there, know one, you can even know 2 products. Push those products. Every time, keep on posting the benefits. And by that time, as time goes by, guys have trust. When someone asks, like now, I find people, even on social media, posting that a good insurance guy, I see Earnest is tagged there. Then I reach out to those people. So when you are very persistent and you are very diligent and honest, people start now referring clients to you. So social media can give you clients for free. Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
So the opportunity is there for the young people.
Yes.
And
Yes.
The elephant in the room.
Yes.
You know, you cannot avoid the elephant in the room.
Yes.
What happens when somebody has insured and in the street language, when you come out here, you know, when in the office you talk with very, very corporate language. In the street you say, kunywa maji.
The insurance company.
Water. And it's not coming back.
Now, let me ask, you mean the insurance company has gone down, or the
Yes.
claim is not
Okay,
being
let me
settled?
give you a good example.
Yes.
We have this big matatu industry.
Yes.
And from my experience, I've seen company after company, they go into the matatu industry, they stay there, then all of a sudden you hear they are gone down. Because either the claims are over, whatever happens. What happens when such a thing goes down? And maybe, I don't know, what you help us?
The regulator has been, there's what, when you are paying for insurance, there's a percentage of 0.25 we say is policyholder compensation fund. That's usually a small percentage that's usually deducted on the premium. It goes to form a fund to compensate the policyholders in case of a company going down. I would say that's an area that has not been, has not matured completely. We're still having struggles. Companies going down, people are struggling to be paid, and maybe the customer is the last to be paid. So what I would say is that it's good also to keep on monitoring, or to keep yourself informed on what's happening in the industry, the companies that are doing well or not doing well. And also more so, your agent should be able to tell you if they are diligent. Let's not insure in this company. I remember before one of the companies went down, I told some clients, I'm not renewing that policy there, we have to move. And because I had some insights that there are some struggles. But also the other side is that the regulator, Insurance Regulatory Authority, IRA, has to be a bit more firm on how these companies are run. Because I feel they have a role to play to avoid customers losing their money.
Wow.
Yes.
Rachel.
Maybe Rachel can...
I'm not going to talk about the IRA.
Yes.
I want you to talk about
Yes.
how important it is to have an agent. Because you see what he has just said is very key. Your agent should be able to advise
you. Yes.
I have to admit, I lost a policy through an agent.
Yes.
Okay.
So the importance, and are these agents expensive? You know, we are demystifying.
Yes. The importance of an agent is actually a go-between between the insurance company and the client. So why you need an agent? Because one thing you should look at an agent, are they qualified? Yeah. And then do they have the know-how?
So first of all, you need an agent.
Yes, that one I can tell you for sure. Because
so let's clear that one.
Yes.
You need an agent.
Yes.
Good.
Because what you are seeing people, maybe you look for, like, for example, if you are looking for motor insurance, you look at this company, they're giving you at this rate. So you as a client, you go for the cheapest.
Yeah.
But then,
and why I'm asking is this is the online market. Your portal, your kit.
Yes.
Because now I don't need you. I can't bypass you and go to this company and put in my money. They're even advertising on TV. They're saying no hassle, is direct.
Yes. I know the companies want that way because remember the agent is paid by the company.
Yes.
So once you pay a premium, they'll pay a certain percentage to the agent. You are not charged more because you have gone through the agent rather than going direct. So actually an agent is coming to give you free services.
Yes.
Yeah. So and also they will be able to advise you because remember there are those two small clauses like when you are purchasing a motor vehicle. An agent will come and tell you we'll also add what we call an excess waiver and add you a political and risk cover. So when you go to the portal and you don't know such kind of things.
Mine told me those ones.
Yes, exactly. So that's why you need an agent. And then also when it comes to the other insurances, especially because insurance is still a complex subject, you need a person who is able to understand it and also advise you in the correct way. Because even for medical insurance, you may go for the cheapest because people will look at the cheapest.
Yes.
But then when you get a claim, because remember insurance we said a promise and that promise will give you when you have a misfortune. So you want at that time of the misfortune, then the insurance company will be able to pay you and also follow up on the claim. Because sometimes when you get a claim, you don't know where to start. So that agent also will come in and be able to process your claim and advise you accordingly.
Wow.
Yes.
So the need of an agent is...
We cannot do away with that.
You cannot do away with that.
And the good thing, you can find the registered agents in the IRA portal. They actually publish there with the registration numbers and all that every year. Yes. So
That's
you can
good.
verify.
That's good.
It's free information.
Yeah, you know, because you know when you talk about an agent,
Yes.
hey, agent. You know, we are coming from very far.
True.
But
The journey has been long.
But
We
I'm
have
happy.
seen what Nigerians call pepper. So when you talk about agent, yes, it's another headache I don't want. You know? But then the truth is you need an agent.
Yes.
And personally, I have had that opportunity, and I can tell you for free, I've enjoyed it.
Yeah, that's good.
I've enjoyed the service of an agent. We are closing down.
Yes.
And there are a few things. Now that you are 14 years, you know, a 14-year-old is not a teenager. It's somebody looking forward for an ID.
Yes.
Isn't it?
Yes.
So that means you are an elder. Yes. 14 years of learning, of experience is not small.
Yeah.
And I have to appreciate you for that. What are the advices you can give? I mean, randomly, you know? Advice in two ways. Somebody who wants to go into the insurance industry, just advise them maybe what to look out for, how to go about it. And secondly, for the one who wants that service. So who goes first?
Okay. I think my advice would be someone who is looking to join the insurance industry or who is already there. One thing you should do is, first of all, you have to be a person of integrity. Insurance right now is not for quacks. If you want to come to the insurance industry as an agent, you have to be a person who upholds integrity and who is willing to be verified or to be actually questioned even by the client. The other thing, you have to be someone who is willing to learn. someone who is willing to understand the products that you are selling. Someone is willing also to buy the product they are selling to others. You have to be someone who will be patient to build your name. Usually, the Bible says that a good name is better than great riches. And when you build a name like now, Earnest, people, even my own children call me Earnest, because I built that name as a brand name for the purpose of insurance. And the Earnest is the integrity that I show in the industry. So for someone wanting to join the industry, be persistent, have integrity, be patient, and you'll be able to earn a good living as a career.
Wow.
Yes.
Rachael.
Okay, maybe for me, what I will tell, especially the young people who want to join the industry, insurance, you should not, especially when you're starting, don't do it as a side hustle.
Okay.
Yes,
Like
give it time.
Hustle.
Yeah, you have to give it time. And then identify a company, because there are those tied agents. You can go to a particular company and you become a tied agent, and also you can also come out as an independent agent. So you choose where you want to be, because if you are independent, you're able to deal with many companies. If you are tied, you only deal with a specific company. So especially if you want to go to the online space, then you have to go as an independent agent. So there is that opportunity. And also for our clients out there, I think insurance has come a long way, and what you advise, give us a chance to talk to you once again. Because insurance, for those people who have benefited, the insurance is a good thing, and especially for people who are employed. When you go and get employment, you are put in a medical cover, you are put in a group life cover, a pension scheme. So why would a person in the informal sector also not want to have those covers? So go out there and also look for information, even as a client, so that also you are also informed.
Well, there's a question I ask everybody who sits on those two seats.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask each one of you. This is the reason, because some people call after this project is gone, after the what you call the program is gone.
Yes.
And they ask me, can I talk to that person? Who was that? One, I want to ask you.
Yes.
I'll start with you, Steve.
Yes.
Do you offer mentorship to somebody who would want it? Would you be willing?
Yes.
You would be willing?
Yes, I would say, let me answer, because people will call and maybe ask you, how can we get these people? Online, through Facebook, there is a page we call Earnest Financial and Insurance Consultants. That's a page if you follow and like, and my number is there. We are able to, we have, actually I find people that I mentored when I was employed telling me nowadays I'm very successful. And even to date, we still mentor. If you ask a question as a young person, you just come to us and we give you free advice on how to go about the insurance industry. We won't charge you for that.
So you have gone ahead of me. So you can find you on a page called
Earnest Financial and Insurance Consultants on
Earnest
Facebook.
On Facebook.
Yes.
Yes. So that's where people can find you.
Yes.
They can get in touch with you.
Yes.
Rachel.
Yes.
Do you offer that?
Yes, I also work under Earnest Insurance.
Oh, really?
Yes. I think what I did say that I've worked in a company, CIC Insurance, for the last 13 years.
Wow.
And this year, in February, so I said, why not go independent? Because I've gained that experience.
Yes.
So I'm currently working under Earnest. So when they go to that page, we'll be able to help them and give them the mentorship. Yes.
So this is, you get into family business.
Yes, that's a good party shot.
That's a good party shot. So when you come to them, you're coming to family.
Yes.
Family has values.
Yes.
I want you to look at that camera. Each one of you.
Yes.
Rachel, you look at that one. Look at that one. I want you to give a parting shot. What you can tell somebody in 10 seconds. Yeah.
Maybe our viewers, what I can tell you that insurance is of great importance. Through the 14 years, I've seen people benefit, and insurance is not expensive as maybe people think. So go out there, first look for information, also look for an agent and who can be able to advise you on the best insurance policy. And just sometimes just talk to a person, because sometimes we just want to give that information. We don't even want to just say that's our aim, and we are ready to help you in this journey. Asante.
Thank you. What I tell my viewer is that don't stay without insurance. make sure you have some form of insurance, secure your family, secure your children education, invest, and I can tell you for sure, insurance sector has come a long way. Right now, the regulation is very good, and I can assure you, you'll benefit being part of the insurance sector. Thank you.
Well, everything has been said. Mine is say this, please insure your TV so that you can stay on Elevate.
Yes.
That's the only way I can tell you, because Elevate is committed to good programming, to profitable programming, and every Wednesday bringing you opportunities that you can plug in and ensure. Remember this, every opportunity you hear is an opportunity you can come into. I said this before and I'll say it again, every excuse is an opportunity lost. So don't look for opportunity, don't look for excuses. Today we have opened up the insurance industry. You can go in there and succeed like nobody else. It's upon you to do this. Please take this advice, use it, and let it be a blessing to you. Otherwise, it's me, Moses Muiruri, with my brother and sister here, wishing you a great day, but remember to keep it elevate. God bless you.